it is day 4 of my Read Proverbs with Me to Start 2025 series, which means today we are on Proverbs chapter 4. Throughout the month of January, I'm inviting you to join me as I read one chapter of Proverbs a day and post a little video sharing what I liked about it, what stood out to me. So if you haven't joined me, I'd love for you to join me. Let's build a daily Bible reading habit together. And if you already have joined me, I'd love to hear your thoughts from today's chapter, Proverbs chapter 4. What stood out to you, what God spoke to you, let me know in the comments after this video. This is what I liked about Proverbs chapter 4. This is what stood out to me. Something I do when I read my Bible is if I really like a verse, if it seems really important to me, then I highlight it in orange, because to me that's kind of the color that pops off the page the most. So a verse I highlighted in orange when reading Proverbs chapter 4 is Proverbs 4:23 that says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." It's a short and simple verse, but it's so powerful. Whenever you guard something, what does a guard do? A guard chooses what gets in and what doesn't. And it's so important for us to choose to only let good things into our heart, to keep the bad things out. And that's what we're doing by reading our Bible every day in January, by filling our mind with the wisdom that comes from Proverbs. And so we already see the importance of it just from Proverbs chapter 4. But then also to go with it, I liked these other verses in Proverbs chapter 4, talking about getting wisdom and guarding that wisdom that you get as well. So also keeping that inside and holding on to that. In verse 13, it says, "Hold on to instruction. Do not let it go. Guard it well, for it is your life." And it also says in verses 20 through 21, "My son, pay attention to what I say. Turn your ear to my words. Do not let them out of your sight. Keep them within your heart." Showing that also part of guarding is not just choosing what gets in and what doesn't, but it's also choosing to guard the good things that you brought in, to keep them there, to hold on to instruction. And one thing I found that definitely helps with that is building a habit of reading my Bible every single day, because then I'm holding on to instruction every day and keeping that good in my heart, and I'm reminding myself every single day of the truth in the Bible. I'm able to gain that wisdom, I'm able to gain understanding, and so whenever I read my Bible every day, I find myself being much more at peace. I find my heart being guarded, and it just shows me the importance of that verse 4:23 that says, "Guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." So that's what I liked about today's chapter, chapter 4. I'd love to hear what you liked about it. I'd love to hear what stood out to you, what God's speaking to you. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to read those. For all those that have joined me already, I'm so excited that you've joined me. Like, seriously, it means so much. I can't wait to read the rest of Proverbs together. I really encourage you to stick with it. It will definitely be worth it to read this entire book of Proverbs in January. And if you'd like to join me, I'd love for you to follow along. It's not too late. I'll be posting a video every single day for the entire month of January. Come back tomorrow for Proverbs chapter 5.